I did a show with 24 in a line in a gallery, ICIA, and I thought there's something about the shoes, showing them together, because by showing them together, it's a way of reflecting, if you like, mass consumption. You know, there's so many, the choice is infinite nowadays in global capitalism. You know, we can have any colour, shape and form we like. And I also then, on sort of holidays, started roaming beaches and finding shoes, and thought it'd be really nice to mix the cultures, the sort of darker Welsh shoes, you know, with the sort of Cuban ballet shoe. And so I've started, I'm getting sent shoes from all over the world. And I like the idea of this being a sort of global thing now. Flip-flop is something that is worn by everyone.
Yes.
They're floating around in the world oceans.
That's this country.
Yeah, a lot of these are flip-flops, flip-flops, flip-flop, flip-flop. So this is called flip-flops and shoes. And in Venice this summer I'm actually doing a grid of 16 of these. So,
I was going to ask if you were going to take these to Venice.
Yeah, no, there's one wall with 16, and I've included some shoes from Sri Lanka, which a friend of mine sent back actually. He sort of photographed them from the beach, said, what about this? I said, yes, bring it back, whatever happens. So yeah, there's a human story here. Whose were they? Where were they worn? How did they get here? As well as being quite sculptural and again being mini landscapes. And this, for example, is a kind of, you know, a mini landscape.
These look like trees, don't they?
Yeah,
almost?
Exactly. So yeah, the shoes have been, I think, quite successful. People have been quite intrigued because everyone has shoes and sort of think about, you know, whose were they, where they come from, and also different cultures. The colours of different cultures. This is from west coast of Africa, and you can see it's been held together with strings. So I was trying to keep it together as long as possible.
Because they can't afford to.
Because they can't afford to, so they keep these things going. Whereas, you know, in the West, we leave them on the beach and we don't go back. We just say, "Oh, I'll get another pair. They're only a couple of quid." I like the idea of the ballet shoe from. This is on Santa Maria Beach in Havana, where there's a huge culture and dance, and the ballet school there is amazing. I just wonder if that's one of the ballet, you know.
A partner of Carlos Acosta's.
Yeah, exactly. Just, you know, practicing on the beach or something. And this one here is from Africa, and it looks a bit like cracked earth, and I like that sort of reference to
the dryness,
climate change and the dryness of the earth. And yeah, so I keep finding new ones, and I've got boxes and boxes waiting to do something. I'd quite like to do a book, you know, flip-flops and shoes.
Yeah.
It'd be really nice, I think, just a single book.
Just to be able to hold them in your hand.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You mentioned briefly Venice then. I understand that you're going to be part of the Wales Pavilion at the Biennale.
It's not the Wales Pavilion, no. It is a show called Vita Vitale, which is Vital Life, and it's a show of international artists that are reflecting on the state of the world and a delicate balance between humans and nature.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm showing in a space with Tanya Kovacs, a British sculptor, and I'm showing a grid of shoes and some individual pieces as well. And also then there's a science lab being produced in the pavilion, which is going to be an architect, experimental architect called Rachel Armstrong, Professor Armstrong. She's doing this amazing experiments with plastic on how we can use plastic and organic growth to try and collect this stuff in the oceans. And so I've taken some plastic stones and made negatives of them by shooting them and switching to negatives. So they're almost like trying to sample what these things are inside, and so we're having a little fun and sort of scientific exploration of plastic.
Like an interior exploration.
Yeah, exactly. So it should be a really interesting show, and yeah, the Wales Pavilion this year is Helen Sear, and great photographer, and she's representing Wales in the main pavilion.
Yeah. Well, I think I love this in particular, and I hope that out there people will appreciate it. What would be really lovely for us is if when you came home you felt you could do another brief interviews talking about your experiences in Italy and what you felt of being part of that.
I hope to try and do a beach clean on the Lido
Oh,
and
great.
find myself a shoe and shoot it. It's
Good.
part of the whole event. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, great.